Okay, here we go. Officially starting. I may have lost. Okay, I've just barely cut out my head. I love it. Here we go. Come to the top of your mat. Hand. We'll start with our breathing exercise so feet are parallel. Nice big inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to your sides. And again, big inhale. And exhale. And one more, big inhale, full breath, back of the lungs, and exhale, hands to your side. This bowing forward, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, keep your knees wide, bow. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow again. And inhale, come all the way up, stretch up. Exhale, hands to your sides. And again, inhale. Exhale to bow, bend your knees. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow again. Inhale, come all the way up. We'll do one more after that. Exhale, hands to your sides. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale to bow. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, bow again. And then inhale, come all the way up, up, up. And exhale, hands to your sides. Okay, taking your feet hip distance apart. Turn your heels in just a little bit. Bring your arms up, so elbows below shoulders, or wrists below elbows, resting into the back body. Come up on your toes. So imagine you have that circle between your ankles, but it doesn't matter if you don't. Bend your knees out over your toes, lifting your heels nice and slow, and then work your heels back to the mat and slide up the wall behind you. Come up on your toes. Relax the neck and shoulders. Bend your knees out over your toes. Keep trying to hug that imaginary circle with your ankles. Reach your heel down and come up. And again, working the foot bones. Bend your knees out over your toes. Your heels are pulling in and up. Then your heels reach down slowly. Come up. Reverse directions. Knees out over toes. Pull your abdominals back. Heels in and up. Come up, come up, come up. Reach your heels down. Knees out over toes. Sit low. Heels in and up. Come up, 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 up through the crown of your head. And reach your heels down. Good, shake your arms up. Okay, shift over onto your right side. You take your arms off to the sides or wherever for balance. Shift to your right leg. Lift up through that outer hip. And then we're going to pulse that outside the left leg. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swing it around to the back. Leaning forward into your front leg. And pulse the back leg front to back. It was 1. As if you're tapping toe to heel. 4 and 5, and then bring it around to the front. This is good balance. And heel the toe, lined up. Hug that outer hip in just 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to center. All right, just good, simple, single leg exercise. Shifting your weight to your left side. Balance that the right foot off the mat. Hug your outer hip in. And then just pulsing it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to the back. The movement is really just trying to knock you off balance. But you're going to hold your balance anyway. Here we are, toe to heel. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 taps, and then around to the front. And you're leaning back into that standing leg, straight and tall. Tap 5 times, heel to toe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Arms out in front, so feet hip distance apart again. Easy athletic stance. Arms out in front, palms face each other, thumbs up. And we go up to the face, just pivoting. So waistline to nose, really, not higher than the nose in this particular one. Hold your ribs still. Push down into the soles of your feet. Pivot right around that shoulder joint. Draw the shoulder blades back a little bit. Yeah, go 3, 2, and 1. Okay, then straight out from the face, so elbows wide, top of the shoulders down. And it's nice, fast, easy movement. Holding the rib cage still. Feel the weight on your feet, even left or right. It's not shifting, the pelvis is not shifting. Keep going, arms are just going straight out, and then elbows bend back. But the top of my shoulders stay down the whole time. For 3, 2, 1, and then we'll go straight overhead. And go up. So again, the movement is just coming from the elbow, Really think the elbow bending, it's not the top of the shoulders, it's not the neck. The rib cage is holding still. If you can't straighten your arms, it's totally fine. Right? The arms can go wider. If it bothers your shoulders, it is meant to be totally pain-free. Relax in the wrists for 3, 2, and 1. And shake it out. Okay. Excellent. Now, single leg squat, no props or anything. So really this is like a standing leg variation because we're not going to be able to squat very far. But standing on your right leg, pick up your left leg, just let it hang out in front of you. I'll turn sideways so you can see. So it's not touching down and it's straight out in front of me. Now all I'm going to do is start to sit my hips back, folding at the waist, trying to come into a squat and back up. So slow motion, not very far. You might get further than me, but let's dip down for 2 and back up. We're just trying to sit back. 3, relax the shoulders and back up. 4, going to crease at your waist. See how low you can get. So you can get way lower than I can. And last one for 5 and back up. Okay, second side. That leg just hovers out in front of you, which that's just a good practice, right? Because we're trying to not have the hip flexor grip. Okay, and then sitting low. So I have to be really nice to my knees right now and back up. And sit low. So I'm doing some long runs, and long runs, they make my knees just a little bit tender. Sit back, but try not to make them any more tender through strength exercise. So we've got 2 more. Sit your hips back, lean back as if you're folding at the waist. Sit that hip low and back up. And 1 more. This is good. This is letting me know I gotta do this a little bit more on my right leg and back up. Okay, so little baby pistol squats, working that balance. Let's go into our abdominal series. Come to the front of your mat. You have the option, the traditional Pilates waist, you cross 1 foot in front of the other, 1 arm on top, but you could work on your slow, low squat skills. Feet outer hip distance apart, hands in front of you. You start to bend, you stick your butt back, keep sitting back. Your heels will probably come off the ground, and that's okay. Then imagine you're holding on to something in front of you as you roll yourself back and down, down, down. Okay, draw your knees into your chest. Hold on to your shins, keep your head and chest up. Heels together. We're going to start with 100, so stretch your arms out, stretch your legs out, and start pumping the arms. Go inhale, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, your low back is on the mat, so you could bend your knees to make that happen, right? And then can you keep your low back on the mat by using your abdominal muscles and then straighten your legs? Just check it out. And if the answer is no, just bend your knees again. The whole point is to use the abdominal muscles, not really strengthen the low back in that way. Like that's a side effect, but it's not our main action. So pumping those arms, big full breath. We go inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 4, 5. Go up with the arms and then exhale. 2 more breaths. Go inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 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 exhale. Lower your legs, lower your arms, and we'll go right into the roll up. So arms come up, head comes up. Remember, you could bend your knees, especially on that first one, right? Bend the knees, hold on to the back of the legs, roll over. Inhale, shoulder blades on your back, roll it back, roll it back, roll it back. Exhale. Inhale, arms come up, head comes up, exhale over. Inhale, shoulder blades back, pull your abdominals back and roll it back, back, back. 2 more, arms come up, head comes up, exhale over. Inhale, round it back, back, back. And last one, arms come up, head comes up, pull your abdominals back, exhale over, and inhale, roll it back all the way and down. Okay, getting ready for leg circles. We're going to do it this way with bent knees. So drop both knees into your chest, your feet are up off the ground, back flat on the mat. Let both of your knees fall into your chest as much as possible, right? So you're really tucking your tail. Then bring your hands to your low stomach, between your thighs and your stomach there. Okay, rest your hands on your low stomach, feel the muscles there, and draw them back. Draw your front ribs in, draw your abdominals back. Then we're going to start with the heel tap, not the knee circle, but the heel tap. So just taking your left heel, tap your leg down toward the ground and back up. I'm keeping my knee bent, and I'm just slowly seesawing that left leg back and forth, feeling the abdominal muscles soften the front ribs, so the ribs are connected to the front of the pelvis by a little bungee cord. They're tucking in gently, and I'm just tapping that leg one more time. Tap it down, just freeing up any hip flexor tension there, and then switch legs. So left knee hugs in, we're just tapping the right leg. This should be an easy action for the leg, and a little bit of a focused action for the abdominals. I have to do some effort to pull those front ribs in quite a lot to get right at the base of the rib cage. That should be down on the mat, as my leg just easily hinges back and forth. Should be no problem there. Okay, and then both legs back. Now, try taking your left knee out to the left, right? Like you're opening it like a book and back in. Now open it like a book, heel down, come back to the center and lift it back up. Okay, so we're making kind of a knee-oriented circle. The knee opens off to the left, the heel touches down, slides back to the center. So I'm turning my knee open to the left and making circles in that direction. So just you should be able to feel that you're opening the hip joint there. Now bring your attention back to your lower abdominals. Don't let your back move, don't let your pelvis move. And we'll do the second side. So right knee opens off to the right. It's like I'm making a knee circle, but I'm tapping my right heel down to the ground each time at the bottom of that circle. Just nice, easy hip circles, range of motion in that hip joint. But the abdominals are tucking in. They're not moving. The low back is not moving. The pelvis is holding still. Your neck and face should be let go. Good. Now both knees into your chest. Stretch your legs up toward the ceiling. It's a little early in the morning for most of us to have our legs warmed up yet. So we're going to grab the right leg, left leg. So you got to curl your head and chest up. Grab that right leg with your both hands. Yep. And then, yeah, grab the right foot. I'm sorry, grab your right foot. Yes. And then see if you can hold on and place your head back down. So now you've got your right foot, your right knee is bent a little bit, your left leg is straight up to the sky, your head is resting. So it's like a happy baby, but modified. The knee is coming into my chest. And I'm just stretching the back of that right hamstring butt muscle. Maybe not a lot. Maybe I'm just squishing my hip flexor. Okay, curl your head and chest back up. Straighten your right leg, bend your left leg. Hold on to your left foot. Yes, there we go. Okay, hold on to your left foot. Then keep holding on. Try to place your head back down. It is possible you're too tight to put the head back down. All right, that's okay. Just stay curled up. When my right leg is straight up to the sky, and I'm hugging my left knee into my chest, holding on to the sole of my foot. So I'm getting a little bit of an Achilles stretch there. And then curl your head and chest back up. Place your leg, both legs up to the sky again. All right. Keep that head back down, arms by your sides, palms face down. Take your left leg to the mat. So your right leg stays up there, left leg to the mat. And now we begin our leg circles. So leg comes in toward you, across the body, down, kick it up. Go across and kick. So just nice, light, easy leg circles. One more this direction, kick it up, and then off to your right, and kick. And go out and kick. So again, challenging that range of motion in the hip joint. One more that direction. Place the right leg down, take your left leg up. Okay, challenging the hip action, but trying to keep those ribs stable. Pull the leg in toward you, across to the right, down, kick it up for 1, and kick 2, just drawing circles with that leg, about the width of your mat. And 4, and 5, reverse direction. Go out to your left, not very far, because if you go too far, you won't be able to hold your hips and ribs still, right? So we're trying to hold that rib cage down, out, and kick it up, and place that leg down. Okay, draw both knees into your chest. We're going to go right into the abdominal series from here. Hold on to your shins, curl your head and chest up. Hold on to your right knee, stretch your left leg long. Yep, stay up there and switch legs. Now find those abdominal muscles. Drop down from the core of the pelvis, pull in, and then switch legs. And reach, and switch, and reach. And keep going, and now add the breath and go a little faster. So we go inhale, switch, inhale, exhale, exhale. Reach through that leg. The legs brush through the center, hugging the midline the whole time. And one more breath. Go inhale, inhale, and exhale, exhale. Rest. Okay. Double leg stretch. Hold on to your shins. Curl your head and chest up. Sink your abdominals. Inhale, stretch your arms and legs long. And exhale, hug in. Inhale, reach long. And exhale, hug in. Now low back is down. Reach it long. And exhale, hug in. Inhale, heels together. And inhale, squeeze your heels together. Exhale. And one more. Reaching, yes, there we go. And exhale, rest. Okay. Always hugging the midline side to side with these 5 exercises. Hold on to the back of your leg. Curl your head and chest up. Legs up to the ceiling. So even here, even though I'm going to be kicking my legs away from each other, I'm still hugging the heels. They're going to brush each other as they're hugging the midline. Hold on to your right leg. Left leg goes down. And switch. So they're switching right through the center. Like trying to keep the spine as my center line, as my organizing thing. Everything's trying to hug in toward the spine, orient toward that midline. Even the legs, when they're very far away, even the arms are centering over that midline. Kick, 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 and breathe. Go inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. One more breath, curling up nice and high, and exhale, exhale. Rest your head, draw your knees in. Okay, double leg lift, so heels together, even right here. Hold on to the back of your legs, curl your head and chest up, sink your abdominals, one hand behind the other at the base of the skull. Heels are still together, legs toward the ceiling, right? And lower, lower, lower. Now hug those legs in toward each other as you come back up. And go lower, lower, lower. Pull your abdominals in and up, and then lower, 2, 3. Now pull your abdominals in and up. Don't let your rib cage lift at all. And we go down, 2, 3, pull in and up. 2 more. Go down, curl those ribs in, pull your abdominals back. And 1 more. Lower, 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 and lift up, 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 up. Good. Bend your knees, rest your head. Okay, crisscross. Trying to keep the head and chest up as high as possible off the mat, but just glazing over the tip of the shoulder blades. Hold on to your shins, curl your head and chest up. You can always push your knees into your hands to get you up a little bit higher. Stay up there, put your hands behind your head, stretch your left leg long across to your right, and switch. And switch. And we'll pick up the pace. So we go inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, and exhale, exhale. Keep going. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 1 more time. And exhale, exhale, rest. Okay, that was all 5. Rock yourself up to sit. Turn onto your stomach, face down. And we're going to take the arms straight out, like in a T position. Straight out from your side. So your forehead is down, legs just behind you. This is a little bit of an arm warm-up. All you're going to do is forehead down, 1 arm at a time. In fact, bring your left hand loosely by the side of your chest. Stretch your right arm out, and just reach it away and pull it back in. And reach it out and pull it back in. All you're doing is disengaging the shoulder blade and then re-engaging it on one side. Okay, so straight elbows, the fingers are dragging along the floor, nice and easy. You push out, you draw back in. Now, find your abdominal muscles, support yourself, let the action just come from the shoulder. The abdominals hold everything still, draw in, extend back out. 1 more time, draw in, extend back out. Now bring that right hand by the side of your chest, and let's do the left arm. And the left arm is just out in a T position, straight out, and you just hug it in and straighten it back out. So it's just gliding on the floor, perpendicular to your body, just working that shoulder blade on and off the back. Stabilize with your abdominal muscles so the pelvis is not moving. Your forehead can be down on the mat. I'm trying not to bend my elbow. I'm just working the shoulder blade. Okay, one more. Now, bring your arms overhead, line with your ears, come up on your fingertips. Lift your head about as high as your armpits, right? And then engage the legs strong. Reach the legs out from the hip sockets. Lift your abdominal muscles a lot. And then lift your hands. And just come to a low hover. We've done this before. Now, take your arms wide. Reach them back by your sides. Lift your head and chest. And then swing them back around to the front and lower yourself down. So that's the whole exercise. We're going to do that a few times where we'll go a little faster. So lifting up on fingertips, lift the low belly, lift the arms and legs, hover, swing your arms back behind you, lift, 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 swing them back overhead, and lower back down. One more time. Pushing the pelvis down, lift the legs off, lift the arms off, low hover, head is in line with your arms, swing the arms back, open the chest, swing the arms forward, and rest. And then sit back on your heels, stretch out your low back. In the best case scenario, we keep the low back engaged that whole time and it does not get funky there. Okay, we're gonna go right into a straight arm plank from here. So, arms are outer shoulder distance apart. Spread your fingers, turn your hands forward, not turned in, and we'll start. All right, so legs up. Optional, heels together, hugging the legs to the midline. If your heels are apart, your legs are apart, you can still hug the imaginary midline, right? Like you're hugging into something. Hips are low, head is in line with the rest of your spine. Keep those elbows straight. That's it, keep using your low abdominal muscles. And organize everything around that midline. That's for the theme of the day today. Tail to head, find your spine, and come down. Okay, we're gonna do that forearm side plank here as well. I don't think we've done this one on online classes yet, so it's forearm comes across your mat, right? Fingers can be spread. Legs, traditionally the legs would be straight and I'm lifting. Optional, top leg comes in front, like a kickstand, and I can lift off that way and I can have my hand crossed. So 30 seconds of any of those variations. Straight legs, arm up, bent knee, arm in front. Ready? And go. So getting that hip way up there, my shins are being repelled by the floor. Stay up there, stay up there. Nice straight legs. Lita Beth is demonstrating the hip dip, which she was. Right, we can dip down and back up. It makes it a little more exciting. Down, emphasize the back up. Down, a little bit down, and really back up. And 2 more of those little hip dips if you're doing them. Otherwise, just surviving your side plank is a great accomplishment. And that's 30 seconds. Come down. Okay, second side. So any variations there. This one has to have no pain in your shoulder joint. Okay, so it has to be pain-free. If it's not pain-free, you have to go get yourself a cup of tea. Ready, second side, and start. Lifting up, arms up to the sky if you want. You can also have your hand behind your head. You can have just rest your hand along the side of your body, right? So it just depends. I'm titling our shower, and every time I do one of these domestic improvement tasks, I find it you really have to be mindful of the way you use your body, these repetitive things. So that right shoulder, I'm doing a lot of therapy on that. Stay with it. Maybe you're doing little hip dips, stay up there. I gotta keep really opening that shoulder up and come down. All right, excellent. Now, coming on to hands and knees, we're gonna do this little hamstring warm up. So if you have something like a yoga block, you could, or even a book, you could try to hug it between your heel and your butt cheek. Honestly, it's hard to find the right size thing that makes you hug in that you're not going to also drop. So that's just an option. This is where I need Seamus. Seamus would be perfect size for this. Okay, so I have that block there, but I don't need it. It's more of a reminder to really hug in. So I'm going to keep trying to hug my heel to my butt cheek. Knees are together at first, and I'm just lifting that left knee up. And you'll find that putting something there or at least imagining there's something there, will make you limit your range of motion because you really got to hug that heel into your hip, hug it in, which gets a lot harder as you extend out of the hip joint, right? So keep hugging that heel in toward your hip as you just go back and forth. Okay, place that knee down. And second side. I guess a rolled up towel would work. Again, imaginary is just fine. Even just to get, yeah, or something just to get started, and then go back and forth. Sometimes in the past we use like 10-pound weights. That's fine too, it's a slightly different action. Right now what I want you to do is really try to hug that calf into the hamstring as you extend your hip. Yeah, so you're opening up the front of the hip, but you're really trying to hug heel to hip. Nice tight knee joint there, hugging behind your knee as much as you can, and enough. Okay, so now, left leg goes back, lifting the low abdominals, lift your left leg, and then take your right arm out. And just holding here, holding for balance, your left arm is straight and strong. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hug everything in, elbow, knee, nose. Inhale and extend. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, hug in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, and one more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand and knee come down. Okay, second side. Right leg comes behind you. Lift your low back a little, lift your leg a little, lift your arm. Left arm. Opposite arm and leg. I see people try to do the same side. It's much more difficult to balance. Keep using your abdominal muscles. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale. And exhale, hug in. Inhale, reach long. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, do one more. Stretching long. And exhale, hug in. Okay, hands and knees come down. Sit back on your heels. Come up on your knees. And facing me, you're going to take your right leg. I don't know if this camera mirror images. I can't figure it out. Okay, take your right leg out or mirror image me. And then ignore the left and right and see what I do. Okay, so from there, sweep your arm over and we're leaning toward the long leg. So we're just hand on knee. Yeah. So see how, Peter Beth, you're not mirror imaging me, which is interesting. Okay, so that helps me know what left and right is. Okay, so then, sweeping that arm down to the ground, the top arm comes over, lift your leg. Lift your leg. Yep, now bend that knee and place the foot down, and you might remember this one, sit down. Sit back on the bent knee behind you, arms open to the left. Yes, exactly. Okay, then place that left hand down, right arm up, right arm lifts again. So we're doing this, yes, okay. And then bend that knee while it's up in the air, place the foot down, and twist open to the left. So we'll keep going nice and slow, left hand down, right arm just follows up to the sky, right leg lifts as high as you can, draw your abdominals in, then place that leg down, open up to the left. We'll do one more, left hand down, right arm up, right leg follows. Yep, extend out through that left leg, bend the knee in the air, place it down, come down to sit, and come back onto both knees. Okay, and then stretching your left leg out long, left hand on the side, right arm comes over your ear. I was going to say, the left and right might not work, but we get the general idea what we're doing. Relax that bottom shoulder, big side stretch, getting into the side body. Many movement philosophies that basically say you're only as strong as your side body is open. Because the side body is like the communication between the front and back. Help them move together. Okay, so now, right arm comes down, left arm over here, left leg lifts. Balancing. And you can have this arm up or forward, doesn't matter. Bend that top knee, place it down. So your foot is down, and you sit low. Look open to your right, away from the higher knee. Then place the right hand down, left leg lifts, left arm lifts. And we balance. And we'll just slow down. Bend your knee up in the air, place that foot down. The foot is about level with the middle of my shin. Okay? And then right hand comes down, left arm up, left leg lifts. So when I bend that left knee, I'm placing my foot down about centered with my right shin. That gives you some clue. And then right hand down, left arm up, left leg up, balancing. And last time, place that foot down, and we'll just come all the way down and come onto both knees. Okay, and come up. Yeah. And from here, we're going to step the right foot forward. So however you want to do that, you're in this lunge. Drop your right hip, tuck your left toes. You may have to, like if your kneecap is tender, like you may have to lean forward a little bit. Okay, tuck your left toes. Now, the game is, from what we just did, and this just starting in this position, is to hover with your left knee. This is not the easiest thing to do. I personally find that stretching the arms up or overhead is very helpful. I can draw my abdominals back, and then we're hovering that left knee. So we're trying to come into a balance from the ground, and then bring the left knee back down, sit back. You gotta really push into your front heel, hover the left knee, just hover it. And then back down. So we're doing that 2 more times, like you're just trying to come maybe an inch off the ground with your left knee. Ready? Draw your abdominals, hover, push into that front heel and back down. Notice my front knee is not shifting forward. I'm really trying to limit it. 1 more time. Push into your heel, lift, and back down. Good. And then bring the other knee back. Okay, so it's like an isometric engagement. Very little is happening. We're trying not to lean forward. Okay, I find the hardest part here is tucking the toes. That's where my kneecap gets a little funky. So you can have some better padding under there if you want. Draw your abdominals back. You're stacked over that front hip. Push into your front heel. The game is to not let the left leg really move at all. Okay, because that would be easy. Right, I could just lean forward and lift my back knee. We're doing the exact opposite of that. Ready? So pushing back, drawing your abdominals back, trying to lift that back knee and place it back down. I have to lean forward a little bit to do it, but you're trying to lean back. You're trying to actually be vertical. Lift and place it down. Center yourself back over your hips. Push into the left heel. Lift and back down. We're going to do 1 more time. Pushing down into your left heel, draw your abdominals back, lift the back knee, and back down. And then arms down, knee down, downward facing dog. Which means loosely lift, come on your toes, lift your knees up. You can bend your knees, lean your hips back a little bit. Okay, now, building on that lunge, let's walk our feet and hands together to come up to stand. So that was like a split lunge, but initiating from way down low like that. So now the question is, in your split lunge, can you stay that far leaned back? Meaning try not to lean forward. So from the top of your mat, step your left foot back, tuck your toes, so your knees facing straight down. Yep. Lean your torso back. So it's as if your front leg is getting straighter and straighter, right? Because you're leaning back. Now stay back there, try to bend your front knee. Try to keep your torso back there. Bend your front knee, your back knee will bend as well. But we're trying to get that front leg horizontal to the ground. Okay? Now, just relax in the arms, dip that back knee down. 1, and back up. 2. So we're really hinging around the front knee and the back knee. Nothing else is moving. Just 1 more time. Nice and easy. And back up, step forward. Just ways of getting us to balance the back and front and back body. Stepping your right foot back. You're in a long lunge. So long that as I lean my torso back, my front leg comes straight, and I've got a lot of weight in the back leg. Now focus on bending the front knee just until the front thigh is parallel with the ground, the front shin is vertical. It means my back leg is going to bend. Keep your torso back, keep moving your stomach back, your head back, and we tap just 5 times. 1 and up, 2, and 3. Hinging from the knees, 4. My torso back, my head back, and 5, and back up, and step forward. Okay, so those are some very deliberate lunges. Let's do some less deliberate ones. Again, if you have a book or a block, you can put it out in front of you, or you can have an imaginary thing you're trying to grab way out there. Okay, this is where we start at the back of the mat and stepping way forward. So I'll say left foot forward, way forward. Lean onto my thigh, so my knee is now going to go toward my toes. I'm going to lift my back leg up, and I'm trying to reach for my block or whatever my imaginary thing is way out there. Reach way out there, then step back, rock back, go all the way back to stand. Yep, exactly, just like that, big step. And then switch sides. Right foot goes forward. Lean into it, reach, lift your back leg off, and step the back leg back, and step all the way back. So now keep going. I'm going to time us 30 seconds, both legs. Here we go. So alternating sides. And lean way far forward, reach for the thing, back leg lifts, step back. So you can, 30 seconds, you can either go really slow or see how many you could fit in. For me, I'm working on, honestly, it feels good to stretch right there. Lift the back leg, step back. Alternating legs, left foot forward, right foot forward. Yeah, lifting the back leg. Get that chest onto the thigh. We have one more on each side. Chest onto the thigh as you reach forward. One more. Should be your last one. And step back. Okay. Good, 40 seconds. Not bad. All right. So now you're at the back of your mat. Let's do start. Come to the center. Come back to the center so we have room. Going back into our squat. Arms up. Start, feet are outer hip distance apart, heels might have to turn a little bit. Start to lower yourself down, right, to a hover. Sit, roll back up, and we'll go again. Roll back up, yeah? Right, yes. Now, you're not in the studio, you don't have something friendly to hold on to. Just see if you can get to your heels. Yes? Yeah. Keep your knees wide. And if you can get to your heels, when everyone gets to their heels, so rock up, yeah, keep your knees wide. We'll meet up on our heels here, use them with your hands, exactly. And then, imagine you're holding something out in front of you, pushing to your legs, and pick that thing up, right? And it comes right up overhead. Okay, and then, we're not gonna keep rolling, but we are gonna use this imaginary thing to lower ourselves into that squat. So you're holding on to your big weight, lowering yourself, really helps to picture the weight, to keep your weight centered over your heels. Place it down on the mat, place your hands down, and now step back downward facing up. And now we'll go into a little sequence, a little flow sequence with some squats, some side to side stuff, and single leg balance. So we're gonna jump in halfway to where you've learned this routine. Take your right leg up to the sky. Walk your hands back to your left foot. I know, I'm starting to mix you up. Okay, keep your right hand down, left hand to low back. Pause. Place your left hand down. Walk your hands out. Step your right foot through to that lunge. Right? Hands to your front knee. Scoop your belly back, lean back, lean back, lean back. Okay, so your hands are off your knee probably now. Lean back so you're right over your back knee. And then like we did before, dipping. 1, 2, just 3 times. 3. Lean your chest forward like we just did when we were reaching for the block. Right, imaginary block, and lift your left foot up and cross it behind you. See, now we're back in that familiar curtsy lunge. Sweep it back. Touch your hands down. Sweep your right leg back and up behind you. Walk your hands back to your foot. So that's it. That's the little cycle we're gonna do. Left hand to your low back. Extend outwards. Extend out through the crown of your head. Take a breath. Place your left hand down. Walk your hands back out. Sweep your right foot through to a lunge again. Come up, hands on your knees start, so you can scoop your belly back. Bend your back knee, lean back, keep scooping your belly back. And we dip that back knee for 1, 2, and 3 times. Back up. Lean your torso forward onto your thigh. Step forward so the left foot is hovering. Cross it behind you. So your hands were never touching down. Step that foot back. Place your hands down. Step back to downward facing dog. Good. Okay, so that was 2 on that side, and we'll do 2 on the other side. But take a moment and down dog to feel the difference between the legs. Always nice to investigate what happens when you do various routines. Okay, so now take your left leg up to the sky. Just stretch it up, get a stretch there. It doesn't have to be pretty. And then step your left foot through to a lunge. Oh, sorry. Step your left leg back. Sorry, keep your left leg back. Uh-oh. So what happens when I mix things up? Okay, left leg is back up in the air. Good. Walk your hands back to your right foot. Keep your left hand down, take your right hand to your low back. Pause there. Left knee is facing straight down to the ground, left toes are down. Place your right hand down. Walk your hands back out to downward dog. Now step your left foot through to that lunge. Back toes are tucked. Hands to front knee. Scoop your stomach back. Keep scooping it back. As you come off your knees, you lean back. Yeah. Exactly, vertical torso. Tap your back knee slow for 1, 2, and 3. Come back up. Lean your torso onto your front thigh. All that weight. Hands are up. So, of course, to make this easier, you touch down with your hands. Otherwise, hands off. Launch yourself forward. Cross your right foot behind you. So, look, you're balancing. Step your right foot back into that lunge, place your hands down, sweep your left leg up behind you, walk your hands back to your right foot. Holding that, right hand down, left hand to your low back. Nice and easy there. Place the hand down, walk your hands back out, step your left foot forward to its lunge. Come up, you can bypass the hands on the knee, or you can use it as a reminder to scoop the stomach back. So we're leaning back, tapping that back knee down. I'm trying to keep the back knee more or less right under my hips. 1, 2, 3. Lean forward on your front leg. Torso down. If possible, the hands are just floating this whole time as I launch myself forward, crossing that right foot behind to the left. And then I sweep it back, place my hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Stretch it out. And then walk your feet forward to your hands. Outer hip distance apart. Bend your knees a little bit and come up to stand. Okay. Take your feet out really wide. Wide stance, but turn your heels in a little bit. Bend your knees, sit low, so elbows to knees. Do a little more of this side stretch. So the next thing to work on is a side lunge. If we have slidey things, any amount of slidey thing, I'm trying to think what we slide on. We'll have to come up with that for next class, what we can all slide on at home. So we need to do some lateral stuff, but we'll do it this way today. So sitting nice and low, toes are a little bit turned out, knees are trying to be as wide as your heels. I'm sorry, yes, that makes sense. Okay, let go with your arms, floating with your arms. Go left, right, right. Now, left, lifting that leg up, lifting up, lifting up, lifting up. In fact, if you can, open your arms right up. Yes, good, and then touch back down wide and low, arms back in. Go right, left, right, and stay low, lift off, open your arms up. Right, so it's like a definitive crouch and reach. Crouch low, and then we go left, right, open up. Yep, and back down. Right, left, right, open up, and back down. Left, and open up, and go right. Yes, so just get a good rhythm. We're a little faster. And one more to the left, wide arms, and one more to the right, up and open, yes, and back to center. Good, come all the way up to stand. Excellent. Okay, a little more arm work. We're gonna do plank where we cross the foot underneath. So it's like a combination of some of the arm and leg stuff we've been doing. So if you're in your plank, good old-fashioned plank, you could be here, you could be more in a down dog if it was harder on your wrists. Okay, but if we're here, I'm gonna take that right knee into my chest, stick the leg out and back, and then left and cross. So I'm going back and forth. So it's like grasshopper when we're in down dog, and we do this side to side. Now we're in a lower plank, and we're trying to go all the way down. So I'm trying to tap that hip down and back up. 30 seconds. And, you know, if you don't get the precise technique, clearly, no one's going to smoke you. So we'll just go for it. 30 seconds of straight arm plank, trying to cross one foot behind the other and start. Yeah, so I'm going to cross one leg and the other leg. And if I want to add, if I want to dip all the way down to the hip, I can do that. I always like that, a little bit of stretch there. Foot goes across at a right angle, dip the hip. Foot goes across, dip the hip. We're about halfway through with time, that's right. So the elbows might bend a little when you dip, that's fine. Right, and we're going back to straight arm plank as we go back and forth. Keep going. One more to each side. One more. And back to center. And then go ahead and come down onto your knees. And knees wide, toes together, sit your hips back, extended child's pose. Find your breath. Let your heart rate slow down. Feel your head is level with or slightly below your heart. And it's good for the heart to have to catch up on all that volume. And we'll go from child's pose to downward facing dog. Spread your fingers, place your hands outer shoulder distance apart, lifting up and back. Particularly if you work with your hands a lot, try in the little bit of down dog you do, keep trying to reach you the fingertips and not so much the heel of the hand. And then we'll walk the hands and feet together. You can always, instead of down dog, also you can do just this ragdoll, right? You don't have to do down dog and have that weight on the wrist if it really bothers them. I know there's some of you out there. So now just hanging. Bend your knees a little, bring your elbows to your knees, look up, sit back into your heels. Push into your feet, try to load those hamstrings, just like we were holding something between the heel and the butt earlier. Find those muscles, come up to stand, try to use those muscles. Yeah, excellent. Big inhale, stretch your arms up, and exhale. Woohoo, yay, okay. Our first Zoom class, thank you, Alita Beth. I'm gonna try to record this / it was recording and do something with that recording. And maybe I'm gonna find out how I get to hear you because that would be fun just to hear how things are going with people. Okay, have a great day. And I will see you guys later.